Hey, this is Val Selby, and after over 20 years online, I can track where my mindset has blocked me. If procrastination, imposter syndrome, and a lack of focus have been blocking your biz, then Val Full Volume is here to help you see choices you are making. Get ready to use your expertise to collaborate like a pro as you create the business of your dreams. Now is the time to make changes and live your best life. Let's get to it. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. I'm going to hope that you're going to be glad that you're here too. I know you will be. This is Val from Val Full Volume. Sometimes I have to take the deep breath because there's a rant in here and I don't want to start off with just like pow into it. So let me talk a little bit about what I am recognizing that the rants are coming up and why they're coming up. So right now, it's like a test. It's definitely a test. There's no like about it. It is me sitting there in my beliefs, getting caught up in amazing conversations and collabs and all this. And oh my gosh, we can do this and we can do that. And yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's do this and brainstorming and just, it's great. And then all of a sudden I feel it. I feel the shift in the energy and the sales starts coming, right? All of a sudden they're pitching hard, pitching real hard. And I'm at a point now where I'm internally laughing because the pitch is so hard that thankfully it's not even a thought in my head. The pitch is so hard that I am like, wow, I don't know right now if I even believe that you can deliver what you are talking about because I don't think you believe it, you know? Do you know? And it's awkward to be in this position now where I'm recognizing this, but it's also super powerful because there's not even a conversation of, well, maybe later, let's talk about it. I'm just a no, and I get to be a no. There doesn't have to be a not now, like, okay, well, hit me back up. When I say hit me back up in a few months, I truly mean it. Like now is just not the time. I'm being hyper aware of my time. Please do hit me up. I'm not using it just to get them off my back. Oh gosh, that's so powerful. See, this is going in great. I'm coming in with the power instead of the rant. Nice. Growth, Val. This is growth. So I know you know what I'm talking about. You're on a call with somebody and, ironically, some of them, they're supposed to be a collaboration call. And I'm not an idiot. I know some people schedule collaboration calls with me because all they want to do is pitch. And that's just fine. I have a list for people like that. And it's never again. You're gone. I pull the card from my mother. Dead to me. Just go on over there and be you. That's cool. Just go on over there and be you. I don't even see you anymore. My mom is the queen of that. Queen of that. And that's just okay. That's just like, you know what? I'm weeding out the people that I don't want to work with. That's cool. Yeah, you're just going to go over there. You go, you, be you, collect yous, collect more of yous. Hopefully you can collect the yous so they don't even come towards me. It's all right. It's all right. Go be you over there. And today it was really bubbling. I was having a conversation with somebody and it snowballed fast. I don't even think it was a snowball. Snowballs feel fast. This was just a freaking boulder rolling down the hill of Pitch Fest. And I was excited to do some collabs. I really was. We were having a great conversation back and forth. And this one conversation is going to spark a few different things that I want to talk to you about, that I want to see which ones or all are bubbling for you. Because believe me, they all bubbled for me. I understand where I am at energetically in my getting quite a few things out. So I know I'm bringing testers in to help me work through it. So there was a few things. I really was looking forward to doing some collaborations. I was like, oh my gosh, me, that, you, this could be the good 1-2 and create something. And then once it started going downhill, I was paying attention to, and I'm not going to apologize. It's not masculine energy, okay? Because I'm not getting into feminine energy, masculine energy, and all of that. You go find somebody who's more proficient in that knowledge. I'm more listening to the patriarchal sales, the bro sales. And when I say that, bro sales are not just men anymore, okay? Because as women, that was the only thing we had to look towards because we didn't have hardly any women. We still are not having a ton of women to pick from as mentors that are leading the CEO spaces, leading the entrepreneur space in a huge, huge spot that we want to emulate. There's still not a lot of them. So what has had to happen over the decades is those of us in the entrepreneurial space, if you've been a CEO, you had the same thing. I was not in that space, but we had to look to who was successful. And it was the bro marketing, obviously. Obviously, that's what was working. And so a lot of very successful women, that's what they emulated. That's what they became. Those were their mentors. Totally understandable. That space is all gone. It may have its space in a certain area, but it sure as hell is not in my marketer community. Definitely not. We're seeing it as it's walking towards us. We don't even have to have the conversation start. We can just feel it, see it as the bro marketing is coming at us. So again, I want to reiterate that the bro marketing is not necessarily that all men are marketing this way. Absolutely not. I do follow some male marketers and they are authentic. Love it. Bro marketing, it's not authentic. It's not authentic. And that's where this different space is coming in now. I don't have to tell you that the whole marketing world is upside down and sideways. It's on a different planet. And I'm not talking about spiritually. I'm not even going woo-woo. I'm just talking about the difference between marketing in the last decades or, last year and the marketing that's happening now, and it is working now and will be working. As I talk to all of my marketing friends that have been doing this for a really long time, we're all in the same mindset of we are not sure where this is going to land yet, but we are here for it. And we are here to be going up with it, being authentic, up leveling as we figure out where this is going, and we're going to be a part of it. And I'm excited for that change because previously I would have had this conversation and I still would have been, this person knows so many people and they're working with so many people. Red flag number 1, I heard about all of those people. Name drop. 2, name drop all male marketers. Again, hardcore sales, male marketers. Okay, flag number 2. I'm working towards that rant. I promise it's almost there. Almost there. So I started paying attention to that, but not during the conversation. It was after when I was talking to my accountability buddy and we were having our weekly meeting that we have. And all of a sudden I started talking and all of a sudden I'm ranting and I'm like, oh shit, I got a podcast in here, don't I? So we're both laughing. I'm like, wow, I did not know that this was here, but here it is right there on the platter in front of me of everything I just talked about. Why am I even contemplating a collaboration here? And I know for me, it's the growth period balancing through here right now. So for me, part of it's an ego. I was like, oh my gosh, this person wants to work with me. And my ego says, oh, that's amazing. So excited. Let's make this work. The ideas that we were having before it went, downhill, like I said, they were great. We were brainstorming back and forth, and it was amazing. It was a back and forth. It was so fun before it went downhill. Before it wasn't fun anymore. It was so fun until it wasn't fun anymore. So then as I'm having my little rant, which, bless my accountability buddy, love you, lady. I love that we can just rant. We can just go off. No big deal. We know it's not personal. The other person's not even technically there as we're going through it. We're just working through it. And as I'm listening, I'm working through it. I'm like, how many times have we talked about being authentic, saying out loud to myself and to my accountability buddy, of course, because we talk about it. And here I am, I'm complaining about this, complaining about that. And as I'm saying it and working it out loud, I am somebody that works things out loud. Hence the podcast is crazy. Because half the time I come on here and I'm working through something and I don't even know that I had to work through it. Anyways, as I'm sitting there and I have this list of the things that were talked about and future contact and, let's see if we can make this work. And, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, wow. I'm like, when I got on there with my friend, it was really something I was really excited about. Really excited about. Again, I know a big part of that was ego, right? It fed my confidence. It really did. Not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But that's not enough to be a hell yes to collaborating with somebody that in all reality, I do not want to send my community to. Ding, 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 ding. That's why I was ranting. Because it was dawning, I was working through it. It was dawning on me that I was looking at doing this collaboration. And what if I did send people that way? My people would not be happy over there. You would not be happy on that. And I have multiple reasons why that's the case. Multiple reasons why, and that's where I start getting ranty because I was working it through my head going, oh my God, why are you even thinking about this, you idiot? It's like you wouldn't tell a specific client to do that, but you're like, oh, well, this might work for you. Oh, authenticity. Just even having the thought that I was contemplating that pissed me off about myself. I'm like, sending somebody to anything here in this space is not who I am and not where I want to lead people towards when they are, possibly done working with me. And I guess I don't have a rant anymore. I guess I've worked through that. Oh, wait, I do have the rant because here's where the ranty part came in. Let me amp up a little bit now. I have been really leaning into a space where I know what I want to deliver. I know what I want to charge. I know what I want to create. And I'm human. I still have the battle of, what is the correct price? Who knows? We never know. We know the correct price for right now is X. And that's all we know. Next time, it could be Y. Time after that, it could be B. Don't know. Right now, I know the prices I want to do my next launches at. My current launch, my next launches. And you do too. So when I come into a conversation with full confidence, not doing the wishy, well, I could do this price, or, well, I'm not really sure. When I come into a conversation and somebody is asking me questions and in a coach-like manner, totally being great. Let me retract that. I don't know if it's great or not. I'm not even going there. I'm coming in full of confidence as I'm discussing my next year, because I have that set out, my next year, what's going on. And I'm getting negative pushback. I don't even realize it's negative pushback. It's, oh, well, this doesn't go with this. Like, nope. I am not even questioning it. And that feels beautiful and wonderful. And I celebrate that. But then I'm getting pushback on the pricing. Well, I think you should charge. Oh, okay. So I wrote it down. Oh, okay. So I wrote it down. Well, I'd really like to see. And so then I left the conversation wishy-washy, right? Because now I have this other human that I've obviously put them up a little bit higher than me. So I feel like they've got more knowledge. I don't know. All of a sudden, I've leveled them up to maybe they know better than I do. And I felt wishy-washy. So that's where the rant came in. Because as I started talking it through with my friend and going through the bro marketing stuff, and then all of a sudden I was like, nope, it's coming back to this pricing. Because here was this person, and I have worked through the fact that I and you do not have to charge thousands of dollars for workshops or for anything else if we don't want to. We do not. This is our business. Make or break. It is our business, and we get to decide our price points. I have done a battle with myself in the last year and a half as I've gone through all of this change, a battle, because there's this whole niche in the coaching world it's just been more and more and more, and constantly saying, oh my God, we should be charging $12,000 for an hour of our time, or and that whole energy of you're not successful unless you're getting this much for your workshops and you're worth more. And wow, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my head. Go away. Part of being a CEO is we get to do what we want. We know our community. They might know their community. I don't think they do. I'm not believing that they do anymore. I feel that they're freaking scared as shit because what they've been doing for so many years is not working, and they're going to come out even harder, and we're going to be pushed. And it's going to need to be a boundary that we're like, fuck off. I am doing this my way, period. You don't know my audience. You don't know me, technically. You do not know what's going to work for the people that I talk to daily. And you can see this is where I got angry. Not on the call, actually. It was after, and as I was processing, that I didn't know I needed to process. And it was just this whole concept of feeling like you don't know what you're doing, and having others make me feel like that, which I know I have control of, but I'm not quite there. Sometimes I have to work backwards, right? I have to let it all happen and then look at it backwards and go, oh, okay, that happened. Okay, that happened. It's okay. It happened. It happened. I didn't have my big girl panties on quite snug enough on that one. But I'm hyper aware now for next conversations because I can just end the conversations now. I can just be you know what? This isn't going to work. That's just not going to work. And then conversation's over. And I get to have that boundary. And we're going to have those boundaries. They're going to have to be really secure boundaries. So those of us that want to be more authentic in our marketing, in our delivery, with our communities, with ourselves, all of that, we are really going to have to reach out to each other because we're going to need to build a bigger wall. We just are. We're going to have to group together to be strong in that regard, because I do feel, like I said, that whole old school marketing, no matter what gender you are, that old school marketing is dying like fast, and dying animals get desperate, and desperation just fuels fear. So then they start just really poking at the fear points. And when we're already battling confidence issues, any of those little pain points can open up quick and fester. So we're really going to need to reach out to each other. Really reach out. Talk it out loud. Find your accountability buddy. Join the Bash Pass membership. Meet with us every week. And then you also have the Facebook group, so you can talk about it right then and there when it's happening. You can talk it out with us. The Facebook group is even open for you to go on live, because I know for me, if I talk it out, I get to work through it a lot quicker. That's how I process. Again, hence the podcast. So I didn't even get all ranty. I'm so sorry. I hope you're not disappointed. Maybe I'll find something soon to get ranty about. I guess I had worked through it a lot more, and already it wasn't bothering me. It's just about me taking ownership of what I want and how I want to market, and I don't have to tell people to their face internally after the conversation, I can just be, fuck off. I do not need this. Maybe I'm going to create a fuck off list. Instead of a no conversation list, I'm just going to call it a fuck off list. That would be fun. I'm going to do that. I'm like, nope, don't want to work with you. Go to the fuck off list. You got to make things fun, right? Because we're going through a lot. Just normal everyday life is going through a lot. Bringing in all of the business and bringing in all of the business shifts that are happening, it's immense. So don't do it alone. You can join the free Facebook group and talk in there. Bundle Bash Collaboration HQ. If you search it on Facebook, free group, come in there, start conversation in there. There's lots of places. And like I said, it's going to be more important than ever that those of us that want to be marketing authentically and are truly here to be helping people and making money. Don't even think I'm not talking about that. We're business people. We are here to make money, or it's not a business. We are just going to have to reach out to each other a lot more. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's forcing us out of our comfort zone. It's forcing us to realize that there are so many more women like us than we've ever been led to believe. And when we're working together, collaborating, we're making waves that way. Each of us can make ripples, and those people can make ripples. But when we get to collab and working together, we just go right into ocean waves. Make a big impact quicker. Let's let that roll. I'm really going to have to figure out a rant now, because I was ready to get over here and get all ranty pants. And then I lost my ranty pants, I guess. So, all right. That's it. That's it for me this week. Maybe I'll have something ranty next week. Tune in and let's find out. All right. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Reach out anytime.